I.S.U.P.K.
To the family, brother Red Pill representing Know the Ledge. Do me a favor, family. Make sure you subscribe to I.S.U.P.K. on YouTube. Get some of that fire that the brothers are delivering. Some of that good information, all right?
Shalom, Israel. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under command of GEN.YAHANNA. Alright? And we are not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group on the planet Earth. Okay, we are located here at 5261 Suite Delmar Boulevard, so like in Suite A, that's St. Louis, Missouri, 63108. And the number to call in to the conference and listen live. Ask any questions or any comments, you can dial 712-775-7035, access code 744252. Alright, now before we start, do we have any questions? Anybody got any questions on the line? Anybody got any questions in the class? Any questions at all? Alright, no sweat, let's get started now. Okay, today's topic is how black Christians hate the word judging. They hate judging, you understand, because they are such sinners. Okay, they hate judging because they are sinners. All right, and that's some of the first thing. And Christians in the Christian church, black people in the Christian church are extreme hypocrites. You understand? Because they are quick to tell someone that they are going to hell for whatever reason that they gonna go to hell for. You understand? But then they'll turn around and you say something about them, they'll say, oh, who is you to judge somebody? You can't judge me. Only God can judge me. You understand? That's the last somebody you want to be judged by. You understand what I'm saying? Is the Most High. All right? So, like I said, and we're going to go ahead and go over that. Give me Matthew chapter 7, and we're gonna read verses 1 through 3. All right, and we're gonna show these Christians the difference between, you know, judging somebody and correcting somebody. You understand? Because they seem to think they jumble up everything in one big pile because they don't know the truth. You understand? The truth is not in those people at all. All right. Now you got the scripture, brother? All right, go ahead and read nice and loud for me so everybody can hear you on the line.
Matthew chapter 7 verse 1. Judge not that ye be not judged.
Okay, right here. That's where they turn around and they say, you know what? See, you ain't supposed to be judging nobody. You see what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be judged. The Bible says, judge not that ye be not judged. Right? And that's Christianity all day long, man. That's the Christian church all day long. You understand? And what's so sad is that they don't even know what they're talking about. You understand? And they will go to their grave with that mess about you judging me. You see what I'm saying? When guess what? The Bible speaks all about judging you. You understand? The Bible talks about judging all that through the whole Bible. Do you understand? But what it is that the Christian church black Christians just don't want you to say a damn thing to them. You understand? They want to turn around and force that damn Christianity down your garbage. I mean, down, you know, Christianity garbage down your throat. But then when you come with the truth, it's, oh, you judging me. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, what the Christian church is, their members, they are damn hypocrites, man. You understand? And I got a brother in the world, man, that I love so much, and I wish this brother would come out that world and get on in his truth. His famous line that he says about Christianity is, he calls it booty hole Christianity. You understand? And guess what? What that means is Christianity is full of SHIT. You understand? And that man was absolutely correct about what he said. You understand? Because that's exactly what those black Christians in that church is full of, man. SHIT. You understand? So that brother was correct for what he said. Okay? And like I said, we're gonna keep showing you that, you know what I'm saying? First of all, what they don't understand is judging does not mean you're telling a person where they're doing something wrong at. You understand? That is judging, okay? But in this context right here, judging means to carry out punishment. You understand? And nobody, as a matter of fact, read 2, and then we'll break that down.
Matthew 7, verse 2. For with that judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. And with that measure ye met, it shall be measured to you again. Okay, now this is how the Christian church claims that you are judging them. Okay, when you turn around and one of their number one things is pork, right? Eating pork. If you tell a black Christian you ain't supposed to eat pork, right? They'll say you judging me, right? They'll say you judging me. Okay, but the scripture says, it said, for with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. All I'm doing is telling you, I'm correcting you. You understand? And I'm telling you that according to the Bible, we are not supposed to be eating and hog mugs and chitterlings. Okay? Pig ears, pig feet, and snoops, and pork steaks. You understand? Pork roast, pork butt. We're not supposed to be eating that. You see what I'm saying? So that don't even make sense, you know, according to the Christian church, to where they try to use this scripture right here and say that you judging me because you told me that I can't eat pork, right? And then they know the next line after that is, you ain't God. You know what I'm saying? We know we're not. You understand? But we are prophets of the Most High, and we're going to tell you and any other black, Hispanic, and Native Indian just what the Most High said. You understand? And that's the whole point of being in the truth, to where that's what you're going to tell. You understand? You're going to tell the truth also. You're going to live it and you're going to tell it. You understand? Regardless of who anybody is. Whether they be old, young, you understand me? Important, not important. You understand what I'm talking about? Light skin, dark skin. We don't give a damn about none of that. If you are an Israelite, you are going to get the truth when you come here. Okay? So, like I said, that don't even make sense to say that, okay, you're judging me, you're not supposed to judge, when this right here would not fit what the Christians like to pull, what they like to bring up. You understand what I'm saying? Because it said, for with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. Okay, so I just simply told you not to eat pork. So somebody gonna tell me not to eat pork? Because that's how I'm judging. See, you see how it don't make sense according to the Christian church? They're idiotic as hell, man. That religion makes you dumb. You understand? It makes you dumb. I thank the Most High in Christ for this truth every single day. You understand? Right. Because now a brother truly has some sense. You understand? A brother and a sister can truly have some damn sense now. All right? And then it goes on to say, and with what measure ye meet, it shall be measured to you again. So this right here is carrying out a punishment, some sort of action on a person. You understand? Because that's just like if
okay, if you turn around and tell the person that's eating the pork, right, that, hey, you're not supposed to be eating no pork, and then you slap them across their goddamn lips, you understand? Then guess what? If somebody catch you eating pork, what's gonna happen to you? Somebody gonna slap you across your goddamn lips. You understand? That's what that's talking about, man. You understand? But the Christian church, they make the Bible. I mean, I see why a lot of people run from the Christian church. You understand? I see why a lot of people actually, in a sincere heart, where they run from that religion, Christianity. You understand? Trying to get away from the goddamn lies, but they turn around and turn their back on the Lord too. You understand? That's where we need to get our people right at. You understand? And let them know that, hey, just because you done been lied to by this church and that church and the other church, the church by your house, the church down the street, the church around the corner, you understand? The big church with 1,000 members, small church with 50 members. You see what I'm saying? You done been lied to by all of them damn churches, man. You understand? But don't give up on the Most High. You understand? Don't give up on our King. You understand? Which is a black man by the name of Jesus Christ. You understand? Yahushua Mashiach in the Hebrew. Okay? Don't give up on them because you giving up on Christianity. Christianity, everybody needs to give up on that old disgusting damn religion. Today. You understand? Our people need to give up on that damn religion today. You understand? If you in the Christian church, run for the goddamn hills. You understand what I'm saying? Because guess what? Ain't nothing but death. If you sit in that Christian church, when our King returns, you'll get your head chopped off. That's what's going to happen, man. You understand? You're going to get your goddamn head chopped off. Okay? And judging, and we're going to go over the judging scriptures. Okay? To where we are supposed to judge. Okay? It's just that Christians, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear they can't eat pork. Why? Because they love ham sandwiches. You understand? Black Christians love that pork. Okay? Even our Israelite, our Mexican brothers, man. Go to what's that grocery store, St. Charles Rock Road? Sabartaville or something like that. You turn around by 270. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about out there by St. Charles Rock Road and in between 170 and 270. Yeah. The Mexican by the car wash. They got a whole case, okay, a whole big old case of pork skins. Where they just cook just a whole, I'm talking about the whole, you get the whole pig. I'm talking about the whole skin of the pig. You understand? They had the whole damn thing, man. Our Mexican brothers and sisters have been destroyed too. You understand? And then they got the smaller, the skins that's kind of, they got like two different kinds, right? The ones that's kind of hard, real crunchy, and then they got the soft kind, so it's kind of fluffy like. You know what I mean? They got both of them. They got one that they keep heated. They got a whole big old pan. You know what I mean? And it stay warm. You understand? Got a big old nice sign on it say, "Do not touch. Don't touch that ham." You hear me? Because if you do, you're going to pay for it. You understand? Then they got, like I said, they got another big case. Where they display the meat at, stuff like that. Almost like a little cooler. All pork skin. The whole pig. In some cases, you'll see the whole pig, all the damn skin of the pig, man. It's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And then of course they sell pork. You go back there and get you some meat. You understand? They got chicken, they got beef, but they got that pork and they got damn white Jesus. They got white Jesus hanging, a little small little man. Of course, they got rosaries. You understand? Because they got into Catholicism. They Catholics. You understand? They got damn white Jesus sitting up on the counter with all the meat. You understand? Right over the pork. And they got a whole bunch of dollars hanging from him. You see what I'm saying? He got a bunch of dollars pinned on him. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, man, you can't tell me that the Mexicans are not our people. You understand? Because they destroyed too, man. They love the white man. They love the damn pork. You understand? They put pork in everything. They even added, in the same grocery store, they added a ice cream section. Cause you know they make some fire ice cream and some popsicles and all of that, right? Homemade, and it be good. You know what I'm saying? But they got a lot of stuff on the menu that you gotta watch. Cause guess what? It got pork in it too. You understand? I say, good damn night. You know what I mean? My kids, we was in a grocery shop one day, and they saw the ice cream. Daddy, I want some ice cream. I want some ice cream. I asked her. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what is that? You know, because my daughter got to point to it. I was like, what's in it? And she was, oh, here, you can taste it. She tried to give me a taste. She said, it's got this and that. When she said pork kettle, oh, no. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, put that back. You understand what I'm saying? No, we don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they beautiful people, man, just like the rest of us. You understand? But we just destroyed her in this land, man. You know what I'm saying? And we got to do what it takes in order to get our people straight. And guess what? We gonna judge you. You understand what I'm saying? Now, we ain't gonna punish you. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't finna bust you inside your damn head because you eating pork. You understand what I'm saying? But we are gonna tell you what this Bible say. Okay? We are gonna tell you what this Bible say. Now, keep reading. Read 3. Nice and loud.
And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye? But considerest not the beam that is in thine own eye.
Okay, so you turn around, it's like, it said, why beholdest thou the mote that's in thy brother's eye, but considerest not the beam that is in thy own? Right? It's like when you turn around, and sometimes when people wake up in the morning, you know what I'm saying, they got the little white in their eye. You turn around, you know it, you done just got out the mirror. You see all kinds of white, you got beams in your eyes too. You understand? You got beams all on the side of your eyes, but then you turn around and get out the mirror, and instead of you fixing yours, hey man, come on, you got this on your eye, man, let me get that eye for you, dog. You know what I'm saying? You got the beam in your eye. You understand? You turn around and you see his quick. You understand? But you don't even consider your own. And see, that's the Christian church all day long. You understand? They are forever going around telling people how they gonna go to hell for something. They don't want to hear it. They do not want to hear it. You understand? They swear up and down, you ain't Jesus. They married to him. So who is you talking to? Jesus is my husband. I have a personal relationship with God. Like they can go up to the throne and knock and ask the Most High, can they come in? And he gonna say, yes, my child. You understand? And let them come up to the throne. You understand? It's ridiculous, man. Okay? So like I said, Scripture said, but considerest not the beam that is in thine own eye. And let me tell you something. That's the thing that separates. Matter of fact, let's just keep reading. Keep reading. Read 4.
Or how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote out of thine eye? And behold, a beam is in thy own eye.
Okay, so I just broke that down, right? Now give me 5.
Verse 5. Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of thine own eye, and then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye. Okay,
now you see what our king is saying? Thou hypocrite. You understand? The Christian church talk that they all about Jesus. You understand? They done went and got what would Jesus do? WWJD on shirts and hats. You understand? Have you seen the one where they got the Jesus and the like the cool Filthy King background, green and white? Have you seen that? They got Jesus and them like on a cigarette pack. You understand? They got Jesus freak and all kinds of garbage on their damn clothes and bumper stickers and you know what I'm saying? All kinds of mess, man. You understand? But this right here, this is what separates the I.S.U.P.K from these religious groups. You understand? These black Christians, these fake Israelites, you understand? Islam, all these different religions, man, Christianity. Because our king said, thou hypocrite. You understand? First cast out the beam out of thine own eye. Okay? And then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye. You understand? And that's what you get taught here in the I.S.U.P.K. You understand? Under Commander GEN.YAHANNA, because we know that our brothers and our sisters, man, coming out of the world got problems. You understand? We know that you sinning against the Lord. But guess what? The same damn checking, you understand, that the men that you already see that's in here, then took, you guess what? You're going to take that same checking, man. You're going to take that same checking, and you're going to become a brand new man or brand new woman yourself. You understand? This thing ain't personal, man. Our goal is to fix our people. You understand? So we're not trying to make you feel good. You understand? We're not trying to tell you something nice and smooth to make you, you know, come into the truth. We're not going to compromise, man. There is no compromising, you understand, with these men or the women in the I.S.U.P.K. Okay? We are not going to compromise and switch up, you understand me, this truth all to get members or to suit you or to make you feel good or, you understand, whatever it could be. You understand? Because guess what? Coming out of the world to get you the truth, you ain't got to be no hypocrite. You understand? You sitting here trying to tell somebody else how to keep the laws, and then guess what? You ain't even keeping the laws. The Christian church is telling their members every single day of how you got to get right with God. But then tell you that you're just a hopeless sinner. There's nothing that you can do but sin against God. That don't even make sense. You understand? That's not even giving a person no type of hope for any type of damn change. You understand? Because if you telling them that they're just a hopeless sinner, then, I mean, damn, what am I going to change? You understand? What am I going to do different if I can't help but just sin? You know, that's just like telling a brother, man, look, you started off selling drugs. Hey, Negro, you ain't going to be nothing else but a drug dealer. That's a goddamn lie, man. You can stop selling drugs. You understand? It's to tell a damn black woman, you know, that she going to forever be a whore. You understand? That's all you are. You just a worthless slut. You understand? That's not true. Because guess what? That sister can turn around and become a brand new woman and be a damn princess and a daughter of Zion. You understand? And that's the whole that's the whole thing, man. That's the job. You understand? And guess what? The only men that's fit for it are the men that come into the I.S.U.P.K. You understand? Put that all black on. Put them damn boots on. You understand? And them war scarves and them headbands. Okay? And they turn around and they go to war for their people. You understand? That's who's damn fit for the job. Every damn Israelite on the corner is not in the truth. You understand? Matter of fact, it's not very many up on the corner. You understand? Somebody says SKYPE? Okay, no sweat. Like I said, them guys, they don't even get on the corners no more, man. You understand? Those cats are losing their patience. Okay? Why? Because they don't have what it takes, you understand, to endure to the end. You see what I'm saying? Them cats join them fake groups so that they don't have to change. All right? Now give me 1 Corinthians 2 and 15. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 15. Got it? Go ahead, read for me, out.
1 Corinthians chapter...
Nice and loud so they can hear you on the line.
1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 15. But he that is spiritual judgeth all things.
Wait a minute, hold on. The Christian church, they claim they spiritual, right? And they say they don't judge nobody. They don't judge nothing. What did that homo say? That dude the so-called delivered dude, he went from he is delivered, You understand? To who are me to judge? Did you see that? the homosexual came on and made a video and said, "Who are me to judge, man?" You understand? That's disgusting as hell. But the scripture says that he that is spiritual judgeth all things. You understand? Now, why is the scripture saying that? You understand? If you're not supposed to judge, it would not be in the Bible about judging anything. But in this scripture, it says who judge all things. You understand that? All things. And what does it mean to be spiritual? Who knows? Who knows what it means to be spiritual? Go ahead.
Is that to follow the laws and commandments?
Absolutely. If you are spiritual, then you are keeping the law. And I'll give you that precept on that in a minute. I can get a scripture on that. I think that's in Hebrews, if I am mistaken. Yeah, I'll find it. But go ahead, finish that up, brother.
Yet he himself is judge of no man.
Okay, yet he himself is judged of no man. You understand? If you keep it all the laws, what would a man have to come and judge you for? You understand? If you know, if you spiritual and you judging all things, right? You ain't just going around and just sleeping with every woman on the damn planet. Every woman that will let you put your penis inside of her vagina. You understand? Like a white or African woman. You understand? Or Italian woman or Russian woman. Okay? You are judging all things. You know that you ain't supposed to be marrying, having sex with the disgusting women of the other nations. You understand? You know that, so you judging that. So you're not going to do it. So guess what? When somebody roll up on you, you're going to have you a beautiful black, Hispanic, or Native Indian woman on your side. So what is he going to have to judge you and say, man, you ain't supposed to have no woman from the tribe or I.S.U.P.K? Yes, you can. You understand? Yes, you can. That ain't in the Bible saying that you cannot. You understand? So like I said, man, that scripture right, and this is how you know that black Christians, man, they don't know what the hell they talking about. You understand? And that Christian damn church, man, I can't wait until they all catch on fire and burn to the ground. You understand? Because that garbage is what's destroying our people. You understand? That garbage is destroying our people, man. You understand that? The scripture says, but he that is spiritual judgeth all things. And that's the first thing out of a black Christian's damn mouth is, don't judge me. You understand? Don't be judging me. Okay? Now go to 1 Corinthians 6. And let me see, we might start at 1. Okay, go to 2. Go to verse 2.
Do you not know that the saints...
Whenever you pull the scripture,
all right, got you.
yeah, let everybody know where you at first, and then nice and loud to me like you on the streets.
Shalaki.
No sweat, no sweat.
1 Corinthians 6 verse 2.
There you go.
Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world?
Okay, there it is again. You understand? The saints shall judge the world. And who are the saints? The saints are the men in I.S.U.P.K. You understand? Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men. You understand? We are going to judge the world. But what do the Christian church say again? When you talking about they ham hocks, you can't judge them. You understand? The scripture just said we are going to judge the world. You understand? Keep going.
And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters?
Man, if you gonna judge the entire world of Israel, you understand? And you can't judge a goddamn ham hock. You understand? A pork rib. You can't judge that. You understand? Come on, man. You understand that? We're gonna judge the entire world. Okay? So you mean tell me you can't judge somebody celebrating Christmas or their birthday? You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like I said, Christianity is garbage. And we need to get that mess up off of our minds, man, our brains. You understand? Because we just went to the scripture in Matthew where it's talking about judging, which is punishment. You understand? Judging, which is punishment. Okay? Now go to John 7:24. Give me John 7:24. Okay? Because like I said, we can go all day and all night on this judging thing. You understand? Because it's all in the Bible. You understand? We are supposed to judge. All right? We're not supposed to just sit back and just let our people do any and every damn thing that they want to do. You understand? And then look at our children. You understand? Look at our families. Look at our households. Look at our neighborhoods. You understand? Because these black Christians have dropped the ball on judging and don't want to judge. You understand? And then they wonder why their daughters come home stripping on poles. You understand? These black Christians wonder why their daughters is getting ran through by everybody in the goddamn neighborhood. You understand? Good night. Let's not even talk about the things that's happening at these damn high schools. I have heard of more sex going on in the goddamn classrooms and in closets and in locker rooms and all that than there is goddamn learning. You understand? Why? Because Christians don't want to judge nothing. They say you can't tell nobody how to live or what to do. You're a goddamn lie, man. You understand? This is why our son is out there being criminals, man. You understand? Terrorizing the whole damn neighborhood while you sit up in the church on Sunday slobbing and foaming at the goddamn mouth, rolling all over the goddamn place like you damn silly. But you too scared to judge your damn son and raise them right. You know what I mean? And then they grow to be criminals. Now you want to leave them in God's hand. Now you just want the Lord. You just want to pray over them now. You want to go to church and have your prayer warriors pray over your son when you should have been judging him, teaching him right. You understand? Should have been teaching him these laws, not going to no damn disgusting Christian church where he probably got molested at. You understand? Where our daughters have been getting molested at. Okay? Where our sisters are being turned into damn whores at. You understand? All because you too goddamn weak and too goddamn sick to judge somebody, to tell them where they doing wrong at. That's in the scripture as well. That's in the law. You understand? We are not supposed to in no wise suffer sin upon our damn brothers and sisters, man. If somebody's going off and about to do something wrong, we are supposed to judge them. We're supposed to stop them. We're supposed to tell them. You understand? That is your brother, ain't it? That is your sister, ain't it? You understand? That is your neighbor, ain't it? And we ain't talking about the white man that lived down the street. To hell with him. I don't give a damn what he do. Just as long as he don't bother me and my people. You understand? So like I said, man, this is the problem with the Christian church. Those men and them homosexual men in them churches, they too goddamn soft to lead black people. They ain't no goddamn shepherds. They homosexuals. That's what they are in their Christian church. You understand? But now you got some people who don't give a damn about how you feel about getting judged. You understand? Matthew 7:1-5 that we read means punishment. That ain't talking about me telling you that you ain't supposed to celebrate Christmas. You understand? Because according to the scripture, I can do that. And I'm going to. You understand? Why? Because the Most High gave me the authority to. Every man sitting in the ISUPK has the authority to tell blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians the truth. and it comes from the Lord. You understand? That's the only thing that's gonna fix our people, man. It ain't gonna get fixed by you keeping your mouth closed. You understand? It's not going to get fixed by you being scared to teach our people what they're supposed to be doing according to the laws. You understand? Whores will continue to be whores if you don't never tell them to stop. You understand? Drug dealers are going to continue to be drug dealers if you don't never tell them to stop. You understand? Homosexuals are going to continue to be homosexuals, listening to the goddamn white man talking about it's an alternative lifestyle, when the Most High said in the Bible that's a goddamn death sentence.
That's right.
You understand? Our sisters will never stop being carpet munchers. Hey, man, there's so many sisters here in St. Louis that love eating vagina. That is disgusting as hell. And they really think they're doing something. You understand? And I've seen them. I've seen some beautiful sisters that started off being lesbian, eating their vagina, and now they bodies and everything, they out of shape. They looking like men. Some of them got big old beer bellies bigger than mine. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, look like they just go home and just drink cases of beer. You know what I mean? Bodies all out of shape, man. Our sisters are beautiful. You understand? And that lifestyle that they live in turn and make them to have them looking like a goddamn weeble wobble.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? So like I said, man, it's time for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to get their mind right. And you ain't gonna do that in the Christian church. Talking about can't nobody judge you. You understand? Because that's a goddamn lie according to the Bible. Go ahead and read that scripture, brother.
John chapter 7, verse 24. Judge not according to appearance, but judge righteous judgment.
Okay, there it is again. Don't just, like what we say in the word, don't judge a book by its cover. You understand? We don't just walk up to people and tell them, man, it looked like you celebrated the 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nobody like that. You understand? That's why the scripture says, do not judge according to mere appearances. You understand? Because a brother could look like, you understand? It's just like, for instance, a lot of people look at us, and for the life of me, I can't understand how they say we look like drug dealers. You understand? We look like thugs. We look like gangbangers. You understand? We look like all types of criminals. Damn day. We speak against drug dealing and drug dealers. But we get called drug dealers though, because of our appearance. You understand? And we don't do that in the I.S.U.P.K. Why? Because we're smarter than that. You understand? And what makes us smarter than that? These laws, statutes, and commandments. You see what I'm saying? It's Bible, man. It's truth. It's one truth. Okay? The scripture says, judge not according to mere appearances, but judge the righteous judgment, man. You understand? So when I hear a person, when they tell me that they celebrated the 4th of July, then I'm going to break it down to them, brother. That's goddamn white man's independence. What are we celebrating that for? You understand? Not just because he got on a red shirt and some blue shorts and some white socks. You understand? And I'm going to just say, oh, you look like you celebrated the 4th of July. You understand? That would be silly, man. You understand? And you don't have to walk around and just judge people according to how they look. You understand? Because it is a lot of ex-criminals in the I.S.U.P.K. It's a lot of ex-drug dealers in the I.S.U.P.K. It's a lot of ex-murderers in the I.S.U.P.K. These men are killers. You understand me? But them brothers have turned all of that around, and now we warriors for the Lord, man. You understand? We took a vow to never turn back to selling crack again. Matter of fact, the I.S.U.P.K. said it before Whitney Houston. Crack is whack. You understand? Since 1969, man. You understand? So, like I said, we're supposed to be judging, man. Go to, give me Luke 19, verse 22. Like I said, it's all in the Bible. It's all in the Bible. All right? And like I said, a lot of black Christians just don't want you to say nothing to them about the wrong that they do. You know what I'm saying? That's simply what it is in a nutshell. They just don't want to, like for instance, you tell them about Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? And that is a huge spit in our native Indian brothers and sisters' damn face. To turn around and make some turkey and some dressing and hog mugs and chitlins. You understand? Honey hams and all this other stuff, macaroni and cheese, all of that. You understand? Not all of those things that I named is abominations, but a lot of them are. You understand? But to turn around and celebrate that day, okay, when you tell our Judite people, you understand, which would be the so-called Negroes, when you tell them, man, the Native Indians are our brothers, and they got killed, you understand, murdered, man, to the point of 77 million of them, okay, for the white man to take this land. He made treaties with them, and he turned around and broke every single last treaty. So why would you be carving turkey? You understand? Talk about you thankful to the Lord for this day, when the day was filled with murder. You understand? That day that they call Thanksgiving is not the Thanksgiving in the Bible. You understand? And they so damn stupid that that's what they actually believe. They actually believe when they see that scripture in the Bible about Thanksgiving, that means November 20, what is it, 4th, 5th, 6th, whatever day it is. You understand? And then, like I said, our people got killed on that day. My brothers and sisters died. I'm the same mad about that as I am about damn slavery. You understand? Where damn 100 million of us died. Okay? Coming here on ships. Some brothers and sisters didn't even damn make it here. You understand? They got thrown off the side because they died on the damn boats. So I'm the same man as the damn Native Indians being murdered. You understand? At the same way, I'm mad about the tribe of Judah being enslaved. You understand? Same thing. You understand? 'Cause we all one family. But guess what? Like I said, that's like a spit in the face, man, for a black Christian to turn around and celebrate that day. You understand? And they have no sense of judgment. You understand? They have no sense of damn judgment. It's like they cannot decipher or discern what they even like to say in the church. You understand? In the Christian church, discernment. You understand? They think they can discern something so goddamn well. But you can't discern the damn truth that's in the Bible, man. To where the Most High said he hate holidays. You understand? You can't. You got such such a prayer warrior, and he's so outstanding with your discernment, but you can't discern the truth in the Bible. You understand? Which is disgusting, man.
That's right.
All right. So you got the scripture out.
Book of Luke, 19, verse 22. And he saith unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee.
Will he what?
Out of thine own mouth will I judge thee.
Okay, 1 second. New caller, name, city, and state.
I.S.U.P.K, Kansas, Missouri.
Shalom, Yahweh, Shabbat, Shabbat.
Shalom, Yahweh, Shabbat.
All right. Phone on me. You got any questions, Hebrew?
Lock, you're not right this second, but here's the second I will.
All right, kind. Yeah, the topic is black Christians hate the word judging because they are sinners. You understand? And we're going over all the judging scriptures in the Bible right now. You understand? And we broke down how the judging in Matthew 7:1 is talking about punishments. You understand? That's another problem that black Christians have, is putting things in its proper place. You understand? In its proper context. Okay? Just because you see a word, you know, in various different spots, it doesn't mean the same exact thing every time you see that word. You know, it may or it may not. This is where you have to put things in its proper context. And black people don't know context. Black people just hear judging and just think you talking about them. You understand? That's it. Okay? So, and Christ said, out of your own mouth will I do what?
Judge thee.
Will I judge thee? You understand? Judging is all in the Bible. We're gonna keep going on. We're gonna get a few more. Go to Romans 2 and verse 1. We're gonna skip all over the place. We're gonna pull these judging scriptures, man. You understand? To show our people, man, that judging is, I mean, man, like I said, it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. Our King said to judge. You understand? The judging that we do not do is go around carrying out punishment for your sins. You understand? Or for your wrongdoing. Or for all of that. Now, and it ain't got nothing to do with like self-defense or nothing like that. That's a totally different category. You understand? If somebody was to attack you, you have every right to defend yourself from whoever that is. You ain't carrying out no judgment. You defended yourself. You see what I'm saying? You didn't walk up on them and say, hey, why you look like you about to do something to me, and then you bust them upside their damn head. Then you in the wrong. You understand? But if somebody try to pick your pocket or rob you or something or whatever it is, and you defend yourself, then that's exactly what that is. That is called self-defense. And the white man says that you can do that in this country. So that would not be carrying out judgment, because I had a fake Israelite tell me that that's what that was. You know what I'm saying? We was on this topic, talking about judging. And they had brought that up about if someone was to try to harm me, what would I do? I said, man, if it's a white person, I'm going all the way. You understand? They gonna die that day. You try to harm me, or my brothers, my sisters. You understand? If it's a brother or a sister, I'm gonna try to show you some mercy. You understand? Because I know that you have been destroyed by this devil. You see what I'm saying? And you are out of your mind. So with them, I'll try to give you some mercy, if at all possible. But if not, then you know what I'm saying? Shalom. Okay. Now give me the next scripture. Wait, Salaki. No, read that. Romans 2:1. Salaki.
Book of Romans, chapter 2, verse 1. Therefore, thou art inexcusable, O man, whosoever thou art that judges.
Whosoever that do what?
Whosoever thou art that judge.
But that they claim, they hate that word. You understand? The black Christian church hate the word judge. Why do you hate the word judge when it's in the Bible? You understand? What it is that them demons that they got hate being called out on their wickedness. You understand? Them demons that they got hate hearing how evil that they are. You understand? And how the Lord hate. Like for instance, you got the Christian church. They quick to defend them homosexuals, ain't they? Boy, they'll turn around and kill you. Talking about a goddamn homo. You understand? You say something about them, and then they tell you ain't supposed to judge. You understand? But like I said, but then they'll never go in the scripture where it says you're not supposed to be a homo in the first place. You understand? So like I said, keep going.
The book of Romans, chapter 2, verse 1. For wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself.
Okay, now it says, for wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. And it's about to break it down. Why and how, if you judge someone else, you're judging yourself. It's about to break it down to you. Go ahead and read.
For thou that judgest doest the same thing.
Wait a minute, thou that do what?
Thou that judgest doest the same thing.
And then our King addressed them hypocrites about that. He said, oh, you hypocrites, how you gonna take the beam out your brother eye when you ain't got the one out your own yet? You understand? So basically, you're doing the same damn thing. He got a beam in his eye, you got one in your eye. You saw the beam in your eye, but you more interested in getting it out of his, talking about, man, damn, you look messed up, dog. You understand? You talking about him getting the beam out of his eye or trying to correct him for whatever wrong it is that he's doing when you doing the same damn thing. You understand? So that's how you gonna turn around. That's why he said, therefore thou art inexcusable. You understand? Because guess what? You are doing the exact same. You can't talk about the drug dealer when you selling the drugs. You understand? You doing the same goddamn thing. You are a drug dealer just like him. You just different because you selling keys and he on the corner selling 10s and 20s. You understand? That's the only damn difference. But you both the same goddamn drug dealer. You doing the same damn thing. And both of you need to stop. You understand? If you are black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, put them goddamn drugs down. You understand? You can't tell somebody that they need to stop smoking weed when you don't smoke as much weed as them though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't do it all the time. See, that's a hypocrite. You understand? And in most cases, those people turn around and let you know exactly who they are. You understand? Because they gonna bring that out. They gonna turn around, like for instance, when the system, we was having a discussion about the pork, right? And she turned around and tried to start making excuses about it. And she said, oh, well, see, I don't even eat it that much. It don't matter. You're not supposed to eat it at all. The Most High said not to eat pork, period. You understand? It ain't about it you eating it that much. It ain't about you just had 2 pieces of bacon, you understand, this morning instead of, you know what I'm saying, 4 or something. It don't matter. You're not supposed to do it at all. I usually eat like pork just maybe like twice a year. It does not matter. You understand? You're not supposed to eat it at all. You understand? And the scripture says, thou art inexcusable, old man. Okay? And it tells you why you inexcusable. Because whosoever, if you judges, you understand? You judge a person for what they doing, for their sins. You understand? You tell somebody that, man, we ain't supposed to be celebrating our birthday, and then you kick them in their damn butt and knock them over their gift. You knock over their gifts. You know what I'm saying? Make them fall and bust their head or something. And then you turn around and then you gonna celebrate your birthday by just, you and your family do it in your house. You understand? You are inexcusable, man. You understand? You are inexcusable because you do the same damn thing. You understand? So, and read 2.
Book of Romans.
Nice and loud out. So everybody
Book of Romans, chapter 2, verse 2. But we are sure that the judgment of God is according to truth against them who commit such things.
You understand that? You understand? We are sure that the judgment of God, you understand, the Most High is going to take care of you. You understand? Now you finna get judged by the Most High. Okay? And his judgment is according to truth against them which committed such things. You understand? You can't turn around and say you don't want your daughter stripping on a pole because she's your daughter, but then you'll go and pay somebody else's daughter to watch her strip on a pole. You understand? You want to keep your damn daughter safe. Why not let's keep all of them safe? You understand? Why not let's not make whores out of any of our daughters? Let's do that. You understand? Let's not just look out for the child that you give birth to. You understand? Just because, she's, not of your household. And what we don't understand as blacks is that if we don't get back to this Bible, and if we don't start judging like what we are supposed to, we are going to continue to suffer.
That's right.
You understand? We are going to continue to suffer. And then here's the problem with not judging, with not telling your people where they wrong at. You understand? Because that's in the Bible. Matter of fact, give me Isaiah 58:1. You understand? That's in the scriptures, man. You understand? To where we are supposed to tell our people the truth. We're supposed to tell them where they wrong at, where they sinning at. You understand? If they celebrating holiday, birthday, Christmas, Easter, You understand? Whatever it is that they doing. Okay? Go ahead and read that out.
Isaiah 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Okay, stop right there. Cry aloud and spare not. We don't spare nobody's feelings, man. You understand? We're not emotional men. We're going to give a damn about how you feel about this truth. Okay? That cry loud, that means speak the truth, man. You understand? If you're going to do anything, when you come over here, you get ready to cry aloud. You understand? Speak that truth. And spare not. Alright? We don't care about who it is, young, old. You understand? Your grandma, my grandma, my mama. You understand? Speak sparing. Nobody feelings. Okay? Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. Why you think we get extra loud on them corners? You understand? When we in the streets, our King, Christ, Scripture said he had a voice of many waters. So he was extremely goddamn loud, man. You understand? Christ was training to get on them streets as a child. You understand? To get on them corners, man. You understand? Like what we do today in the I.S.U.P.K. We train young men up to do that same thing. You understand? Keep going.
And shew my people their transgression. And the house of Jacob their sin.
Okay, now, the scripture says to shew. Shew means to show. Show my people. Shew. You understand? Show my people their transgressions. You understand? That's the total opposite of the Christian church, ain't it? You can't talk about nobody. You understand? You ain't got the right because you ain't God. Guess what? Yes, we do. The Most High told the prophets, this is what you do. You understand? You cry aloud. You spare not. Lift up your voice like a trumpet so they can hear you miles away. You understand? And shew my people their transgressions. And the house of Jacob their sin. How the hell we gonna fix it if don't nobody say nothing? If we do like the Christian preachers. You understand? If we invite you in for a good old song and a damn dance and a nice concert. How are we going to fix the women that's sitting in the damn church that's being sluts all week long?
That's right.
How are we going to fix them, man, playing the same old disgusting homosexual Donnie McClurkin songs and Kirk Franklin. You understand? And Yolanda Adams. Okay? And Mary. All those silly ass damn gospel groups. We're gonna keep playing that same damn music every week. People steady go down the goddamn tube. Or we steady going down the damn drain. We're gonna keep singing songs and holding hands, getting up praying, touching your neighbor, talk about neighbor. You know what I'm saying? That's silly nonsense, man. They've been doing that junk in the church forever. And it ain't fixed nothing yet. It's getting worse and damn worse. I say it all the time, man. Right here in the city of St. Louis, in the ghetto alone, is over 1,700 Christian churches in the city of St. Louis alone. So why in the hell does the city of St. Louis look the way that it do? Why them churches don't have any other businesses on a corner except for that goddamn church? Why don't they have Southern Baptist damn gas station? You understand what I'm saying? Why don't they have what's that big one right there where they redoing the what's that one church? That one right there on Martin Luther King. What's the name of that one? You know what I'm talking about?
It ain't West Side.
Who is it?
It's not West Side.
Whatever damn church it is. West Side. Why ain't they got West Side Baptist Church chicken wings?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Or something. But they ain't got no other business on the damn corners in the black neighborhoods, nothing but a damn church. You understand? They don't own nothing. Nothing else but that damn church. And they racking in on the dough. They racking in. You understand? They pulling in millions. Billions, actually. $480 billion was collected in the last 25 years by the black Christian church alone. $480 billion. And look at the ghetto. You understand? Look at the damn ghetto, man. You understand? It's disgusting as hell. You see what I'm saying? Crackheads up and down the damn street. You know, that church we talking about, on Martin Luther King, yeah, he prostitute right in front of the church. You understand? They had the old, nice little small, pretty little building across the street, and they built a new, big, pretty little building, you understand, across the street from it. And damn prostitutes sit and sell they behind right there in front of the churches all day and all night, even in the daytime. You understand? Even in the damn daytime, they sitting and walking up and down and right there in front of the church. You understand? And our brothers is pulling over, picking them up, man. You understand? Whoring out our sisters, and then you turn around and you're buying a whore. You understand? Destroyed, man. We are destroyed. You understand? That's disgusting as hell. But guess whose fault that is? That's the Christian church fault. You understand? That's that church fault. Because they're not teaching the people what they need to know to get fixed. You understand? They are not doing what it takes for our people to turn around and stop selling their behind, man. You understand? They are not doing it. That pastor is not doing what it takes. You understand? It was a sister that left that church. She said the man ripped her off. She won some type of lotto or something. I don't know which one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was a Powerball or some type of something that she turned around and got in at work or whatever it was. But it was some big money. She said she was so embarrassed that she didn't want to tell me the amount. But the man hit her for some millions of dollars, she said. You understand? He turned around and claimed that she was going to invest her money in the church, right? And that she would get money off of her investment. But then when she came back to check on it, he had told her something. Oh no, see that stayed in the church. That's when he was building it. You understand? And the woman said she was so mad, and she, like I said, I don't know if she pursued. You understand? I don't know what happened, but she do know that she got ripped off by that preacher. You understand? That sister got ripped off by that preacher. Turned around, lied, told that sister, oh yeah, you can make money on your investment. Oh yeah, if you put X amount of this in that, we will put it in that account and do this and do that, and then yeah, you'll get, a return. And then when it came time for the return, they said, oh no, that just went straight to the church. And she said it was some millions. How many? I don't know. But guess what? Me and that pastor would have a problem. I wouldn't be calling the I.S.U.P.K. talking about I just got ripped off. You understand? I'd be calling the I.S.U.P.K. talking about SKYPE Commander GEN.YAHANNA, please come get me out of jail. You understand what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Man, I mean, I can only imagine, man. You understand? These preachers are slimy. You understand? These preachers are slimy, man. And they don't give a damn about their members. You understand? None of them. No church. And then the members always got that same, oh, you ain't never been to my church. To hell with your church too. Your church just like all the other damn churches, man. They're all disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Hey. So, like I said, let's keep going on that judging thing, though. Give me... Okay. Go to Leviticus 19 and 15. Let's pour that in the law. Yep. Let's pour that. Leviticus 19, verse 15.
Leviticus 19, verse 15. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment.
Ye shall do no what?
Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment.
Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Guess what? We're supposed to be judging, man. You understand? Our king already turned around and he reiterated it. You understand? And he has said in, what was that, Luke or John, where he said, judge not according to mere appearances, but judge the righteous judgment. That's what he was talking about. You understand? We are supposed, in judgment, we're supposed to judge righteously. All right? Not, like I said, just because you got on you know, certain colors, then I'm gonna say, you know, and you got your hair braided to the back, and I'm like, oh man, you look like you in a gang. You know what I'm saying? That's not, we all from the hood. You understand? Whether we in gangs or not. All right. So now go, give me James 2 and 3. And if anybody got any questions, again, while the brother find the scripture, go ahead and say Salaki, take your phone off mute. You understand? Or if you have any questions in the class, say Salaki or excuse me, and we'll get your question answered. Yeah. James chapter 2, verse 3. Yep. But yeah, again, like I said, black Christians do not like the word judging because they are sinners. You understand? They are sinners. They are the ones breaking God's laws every single day, and then turning around and lying on the Bible, making an excuse for them to do so. Yep. Got it, Hebrew? Alright, no sweat. Got it? No. No, you're right. It's toward the end. Got it?
Book of James, chapter 2, verse 3.
Alright.
And ye have respect to him that weareth the gay clothing, and say unto him, sit thou here in a good place, and say to him, sit here under my footstool.
Keep reading.
Are ye not then partial in yourselves, and are become judges of evil thoughts?
Judges of evil thoughts. You understand that? Them Christians, that's how they do you. You understand? They said, matter of fact, one of my aunts used to go to Creflo Dollar's church, and they so-called seat you according to your income. You understand? So, and my aunt, she kept a good job, so she was somewhere close to the front, right? But I guess somebody working McDonald's, you probably gonna be sitting outside on a damn milk crate. You understand what I'm saying? That's what that's like, man. And that's what them black Christians do. You understand? They partial and they judging, man. You understand? We don't give a damn, man. If our people is homeless coming off the street and want to get their life together, guess what? You sitting with us. You understand? We turn around, and if you ain't got no money to eat, you understand, you gonna sit with us and you gonna damn eat. You understand what I'm saying? We don't do it like that, man. We ain't tripping off your fancy suits. You understand? All we worrying about is your all black and your boots. Okay? That's all we concerned with, man. We ain't tripping off you and how fly you dress. We know black people dress the best. You understand? But we ain't tripping off of that. You understand? But that's how the black Christians do. You see what I'm saying? When the pastor come through, he got on that nice suit, that old purple tight suit. You understand? Or dressing like Eddie Long, wearing tight workout clothes while he, you know what I'm saying, sitting there sleeping with all the goddamn boys in the damn church. Trying to turn the boys on with his damn muscles, man. Disgusting homosexual. You understand? Nobody give a damn about your gay clothing. Eddie Long sure enough wore gay clothing. You understand what I'm saying? He wore gay clothing. Okay? Now give me go to John 7:51. Yep. Cause like I said, man, they don't.
The book of John.
Okay, you gotta go ahead.
Chapter 7, verse 51. Doth our law judge any man before it hear him?
Read that again.
Doth our law judge any man before it hear him? And know what he doeth?
Okay, so doth is like, does our law judge any man before it hear him? And know what he doeth? You understand? You got to judge. You understand? In order to, you have to hear the story. You see what I'm saying? You have to hear the damn story in order to make a judgment. You understand? Because that's what you're going to do. At the end of hearing the story, you're going to make a judgment. You understand? And you're going to determine who was right and who was wrong. You understand? You have two neighbors, right? And you got one that likes to park in front of their neighbor's house. And they always parking up on the grass. You understand? They so scared that their rearview mirror gonna get sideswiped to where they pull up on the neighbor's damn grass, and the big truck tires, them 22s is sitting in his yard, messing his yards up. You understand? And then you turn around and I'm just using this for a scenario. You understand? You turn around and you take this man before the priests and prophets of the Lord and say, man, look at my yard, man. This brother tore my damn yard up, man. He gonna have to put me some mulch or some of that. You know what I'm saying? He got to fix my yard, man. You know what I mean? The generals are going to hear the case. They're going to hear both sides. You understand? They can't just say, you know what I'm saying? He can't just, say, hey, man, this man need to pay me for my yard. What are you talking about? You understand? We don't even know what happened. So does our law judge any man before it heard? We got to hear both sides. You understand? And then it said, and nobody do it. Like, come on, man. You just gonna turn around and say, all right, yep, you owe this man $450 for his yard. You see what I'm saying? And you ain't even heard the story. You don't know the case. You understand? It could be somebody else. You understand? It could have been somebody else that got some big rims and you thought it was him that was doing it. Or it could have been his company. You understand? You gotta hear the story. You understand? You're gonna have to make a judgment once you hear both of those stories, both of those cases. Both of them gonna plead their case, and then you're gonna at the end of that make a judgment, and you're gonna say, you know what? Okay, brother, that was you. You understand? You admitted to parking in this grass. Go and fix the brother's grass. You understand? And then, okay, well, it was not him. You understand? These tread marks are those of some 20-inch rims instead of some 22s. You understand what I'm saying? So now we got to go find your friend that, you know what I'm saying, or your brother, you understand, or your cousin, or whoever was parking on that got 20s on his car, and then we got to make them pay for the man's yard. You understand? Now that's judging righteously. You understand? That's how you turn around and judge. You know, you don't just judge because, you know, somebody just brought somebody in and say, you know, they did something to me. We got to hear the case. We got to hear the story.
Let nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you are a black man like me. And it's worth something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, sold packs, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to Rhythm Man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?